in the community. Let's get it going. So today we're going to be cooking lasagna. If you have not seen me cook lasagna, I don't think I ever recorded me cooking lasagna on my channel. But I have a pre-record, so I have already started this process, cooked my first batch because I gave it to my family, and then I'm going to show y'all how to do it online. We're going to chit-chat, have a good time in the community, and this is what we're eating for dinner. So I'm getting this together, getting it ready for y'all so we can eat lasagna. Oh, this is cute. I'm all bright and sunshine. Come on in. Make sure you are watching. We're about to have a good time. We're going to chit chat, talk, and learn how to make lasagna. Now, everybody knows lasagna has 277 steps. But today I'm going to break it down. Very easy, very simple. We're not going to be in here too long cooking. And guess what? I got everything for you. Easy, breezy, but beautiful. Come up, girl. Alright, so I got everything ready for you. Darn it. I'm supposed to put my mic on. So, hold on. I'm going to go get my mic real quick. But just sit back. I want y'all to come in. We're about to cook lasagna. And just sit back. I need to go get my mic because I like to walk around and talk. Crazy me. Crazy me. Okay, hold on. I'm coming. That's crazy. I was like, I'm gonna talk with my mic on today, and boom, bada bing, I forgot to put the mic on. So dang it, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to probably tilt y'all a little bit so we can get our mic. Wow, hold on. Wow, we want the mic in here, y'all. Okay, so we are going to be cooking lasagna today, and I'm just fixing y'all up so y'all can get in here with me. I like to walk around, talk. I like to talk, walk and talk. Boom. So let me see if I can put y'all. Ow! Holla if you hear me. Hear me if you holla if you hear me. I don't know. Okay, so we cooking lasagna today, guys. It is cooking lesson Thursday, and we getting into it. Now I'm gonna show you the new gadget that I bought. I bought a double tabletop oven. I like this because I don't have to move y'all around to my stove, and y'all can see what I got going on right here. My hands are washed. Always wash your hands before you get to doing anything because that's the way of the world, and we're gonna get to cooking. So we're gonna cook lasagna. You know, lasagna has 277 steps, but we're gonna do it in the easy breezy way. And then on top of that, I am also going to have a video. I'm gonna edit it for you, so I'm gonna go into more detail. But the cooking is more for us to talk, chit chat, and get to know each other. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We have a good time. I'll be showing you a little bit of finances. I'm about to do my third video, but second one to our budgeting profile, and then I do weekly vlogs, which I haven't updated some in a while. So do not kill me about that. I'm getting to it. I just got a lot going on. Okay, got a lot going on, and also I have a business. It's called Ari Infinite, spelled just the way that my channel name is spelled. So you can go in there and you can check us out as well. Okay, so I'm about to show y'all all the things that you need to make this lasagna. A lot of people show you the hard way to make lasagna. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna show you the easy way to make lasagna, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, why have I not cooked like that before?" Because you ain't never cooked with me. So that's the reason why. So first thing first, you need to pick out what kind of meat. Now, if you're not going to do meat, it's perfectly fine. If you want to do a vegetarian one, you can use, instead of the noodles, you can use eggplant or lasagna. That is a very good substitute. If you decide you don't want to do meat, you can use mushrooms. That's a good substitute for meat. And then if you don't want to use cottage cheese or ricotta, you do not have to use it. You can omit it out, okay? But them are substitutes that you can do if you are not into eating meat or anything like that. Personally, we're going to do a ground turkey with a little bit of Italian seasoning. It's pork. So if you are not a pork person, you do not have to eat pork. You don't have to put the Italian sausage in there. I shop at Kroger and Meijer. I know everybody has different stores, so if you have a store that's like that, this is the things that I got from there, and I like certain brands and I like certain items from different stores, so that's why it's like a hodgepodge of things. Let me see. Hello, I'm cooking lasagna today. Yeah, we're cooking lasagna today, but this is the easy way to cook lasagna because you know we're not gonna be boiling anything, and this is not gonna take that long. Once I give you the rundown of all the stuff that you need, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm bringing this to the holiday party. This is a Thanksgiving, Christmas. If you got a big family and you want to stuff them, this is the meal for them. Okay. So I am using ground turkey. I'm not going to use this whole thing. I'm going to use half of it because I'm not feeding a bunch of people. It's like 4 people going to eat this. And then after that, that's it. You can use ricotta or ricotta, depending on how you like to say it, and cottage cheese. Now, I'm going to show you. A lot of people are like, I don't like it. Listen, you're not going to know I put this in there, okay? So just give me a chance to show you how you can mix this in without anybody knowing. So get you some ricotta and ricotta. You can use both or you can use either or. I'm going to use both. And you're not going to know. You're not going to taste it. I promise you. Also, you're going to need some seasonings. The main seasonings that I'm going to use is this right here. If you don't have this, it's okay. But if you have this, this is all you need for real. And Italian seasoning, okay? These are the main 2 things that you need. But if you don't have this, it's okay. Now, if you want to bump it up a notch, you want to feel like you're the chef of your house, get you some garlic powder. If you don't have the other one, and this right here, this is, I have all their brands. I love it. This right here it tastes like it had cheese. It really tastes really good, okay? If you never, ever seen this in the store, Sam's Club, I'm not for sure if Costco have it, but check them out. It tastes really good, especially if you like doing like pasta stuff. Get you some. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to be using in the lasagna, okay? Them are my seasonings. You're going to also need some of this. Now, I know it's controversy about this. It's not real cheese. It has other stuff in it. Listen, this is not a healthy meal. We're just eating for fulfillment. We eating for big backs, okay? That's what we eating for, okay? Okay, so don't be on my back about it. I know. Now, I got the Prego. I got the big one right here. And then if you are not a Prego fan, make sure you get the sauce with seasoning, with flavor. You want to just don't get the meat one. The meat one, it got flavor, but if you want flavor, you want to get some like the tomato, onions, and garlic, get that one. It has flavor. Or you can get the mushroom one, that has flavor. Or the Hunt's, I love this, the 4 cheese. That's my go-to, the can right there. Now, you're going to need some tomato paste. Get the tomato paste that got flavor to it. But if you are not a one that wants tomato paste, you want a chunky, hearty lasagna, go ahead and get you some Rotel. Get the one with the flavor, the seasoning. Okay, so this is going to be like a little Mexican mix flavor. I like this. Or you can get the regular. Let me show you the other can because I made one earlier with a different can, a different flavor. And you also can get that as well. I did the Hunt's, the diced basil, garlic, and oregano. You can get that one as well, but I have this on hand and I want to use it, okay? And it's a smaller can because there's not that many people eating this, okay? Also, let's get into, you need bell pepper and onions. You can cut them up by hand or you can go in the frozen aisle and you can get the little pack and they already have it. I have some on hand because I had cooked some earlier in the video and I just sauteed and I put a little bit of our seasoning in here and that was it. So you're going to need some of that as well. And then let's get down to the cheese, okay? If you want to grate your cheese, you're more than welcome to do that. If you don't want to grate cheese and you're lazy like me, because this meal is for the big backs, okay? We're here for the flavor and the food. Get you some cheddar jack, really good. You're gonna get you some Italian, okay? Get you some Parmesan and get you some mozzarella. So these 3 you absolutely need. This is gonna give you the pull. It's gonna give you the flavor. It's gonna give you the taste of lasagna, and you're gonna be like, okay. Now, if you're looking for the color, you know how it gets gooey and brown and crispy and everybody likes the corners of lasagna. You want to go ahead and get you some sharp cheddar and this right here, the Mexican style blend. This has some flavor to it and I love it. So go ahead and get you some of them. You're not going to need a lot. Now, while I'm talking, first thing first, we're going to go ahead and ground up our meat. So again, if you're not going to use meat, it is okay. But if you're going to use meat, go ahead and start grounding up. And one thing that you need to get, if you don't want chunks in your lasagna or your chili or anything like that, this little concoction you can get at the Dollar Tree. At the time, it was $1. Now, it might be $1.25, $1.50. The Dollar Tree is not a Dollar Tree no more. So, go get one of these. This is like a meat smasher or grinder or whatever you want to call it. This is going to make sure that your meat is not going to be in chunks. Go get one of these, okay? It's going to make your life simple and easy. Now this is oh shoot, y'all. I just burnt myself. Okay, so this is my new little oven top thing that I just got, and it's hot. And I was trying to show y'all, so, but I just burned myself. Okay, let's get to it. So I have some Italian sausage. It's pork. You do not have to use it if you don't want to, like I told y'all earlier. Use what's best for you. Use what's best for you. I'm going to take about half of this Italian sausage, and I'm going to put it in my pan. I cannot believe I just burnt myself by lifting this up. You can put that right there for me. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to have to put some butter on this. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up my ground turkey. If I can open my ground turkey up. And I'm going to start, there we go. I'm going to start grounding this up. Now you can use whatever you choose, whatever fat. So this is 93 lean and 7% fat. So you want a little bit of fat, but you don't have to have that in there. It's up to you how you want to cook it. And then you're going to go ahead and use this little masher. I'm so nervous. And you just want to mash this up. Again, if you're cooking for a large amount of people, like a group of people, or you're taking this to a party, just use the whole pack, a pound of whatever meat you're going to use, and then use the whole container. Maybe I should start rubbing it. Use the whole container of the sausage and cook it, okay? And periodically, you just want to come in here and you just want to press this down and make sure you're getting all that out of there, okay? I'm going to set that right there so nothing going on. So at this point, as your meat is cooking, you want to go ahead and you want to open up all your cans, all your seasonings, your cheese, and everything like that. And now I did a little mixture earlier because, I don't like our videos to be too long, but I want us to get the drift. If you're looking for a more detailed video, it will be coming out. I already made this up earlier, and I just want y'all to see easy. And I told y'all Thursday is a community cook day, so So I put all my cheese in here, and then once I put all my cheese in here, I just mix it up. Now you see a little seasoning on here because I went ahead and I used some of this Kinder seasoning and I sprinkled it in there, and I also put a little bit of our garlic powder in there and I sprinkled it up, and I used some Italian seasoning and sprinkled it up in here, and just put a lid on there. If you don't want your hands messy, shake it up so you can get all the flavors in there and sit aside. So you can do that while your meat is cooking, and then on top of that you can open up your cans and everything else that you need. Now, one thing I did not tell you about what makes this meal so easy, and it does not take thousands of pots and pans to cook, is we're going to be using the oven ready lasagna. Now, if you have not seen these in the store, go ahead and buy them. This is the part what makes this lasagna so easy, because you do not have to sit there and boil noodles. They do not have to be al dente, and this is the easiest way to make your lasagna, okay? They don't come in larger packs. I wish they did, but they don't. But baby, this cooks and tastes just like the regular noodles that you're going to be boiling. Go ahead and get you some of these. They are like $2.59 or something like that. It just depends on where you're at. Where I'm at, it was $2.59. It was on sale. Normally they're $3.99. So I got them on a deal. Whoop, whoop, one win for me. So go ahead and mix up your cheese. I'll show you all the cheese I have. If you're looking for a more detailed video, wait. They'll be out in like 2 to 3 business days. And then you need these lasagna noodles, okay? Oven ready. Do not get any other noodles if they're not oven ready, because you're going to have to boil them. And we're not boiling any noodles, okay? So, question of the day. What do you put in your lasagna that makes your lasagna better than everybody else's? Do you make lasagna? Or is this your first time even thinking about making lasagna? Lasagna is not cheap, okay? It's expensive because the cheese is expensive, and it depends on how much you have to bring or how much you have to make. So lasagna is not cheap, but if you do make it, what do you put in your lasagna that makes it better? Have you ever made like a vegetarian lasagna? I have. I used eggplant, and it was good. I used zucchini. When everybody was using the little zucchini maker, I used that as well because I was part of that. I gotta go buy me a zucchini shredder when I could have used a mandarin, which I use a mandarin now. But at the time, they had me, okay? So yeah, cook your meat, get it hot and ready. And as your meat is cooking, you should be able to do your cheese, open up all your stuff. I am so upset, y'all. I was trying to show y'all something and burn my little skin off. Well, almost. So let me see what's going on. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? So yeah, we're making lasagna if you're just tuning in, and we're just having a little chit chat and talking about what's going on. So my meat is cooking right now. I have my cheese ready. I told y'all about the oven ready noodles because you don't have to boil anything. This is a 2-pot wonder because once I get done cooking this, I'm going to put everything and layer it in my pan, and you can just pick whatever size pan you want as well. And then I showed you about the sauces that we're going to be using and the seasoning, and I'm going to show you how you're going to use the ricotta and cottage cheese because I know a lot of people don't like that, but don't worry about it. I got you. You are not going to know. Your family not going to know. Co-workers, whoever, they're not going to know, okay? And then you need one of these. So I'm telling you about the specialties that you need to cook with. Get one of these if you're making chili spaghetti, anything that you don't want like chunks of meat, you just want small. This helps make the meat tiny, eating real small portions. You don't have like chunky meat because I hate chunky meat in like chili or spaghetti, lasagna. What else do you use like ground up meat for and you don't like the chunky? I'm not for sure, but I don't like all that. Oh, tacos. Get you one of these. You can even use this with mashed potatoes, everything. But I'm going to tell you, when we do the Thanksgiving special, I'm going to show you different things that you can use to make sure that your food comes out aesthetically pleasing. Like mashed potatoes, do not use a masher. Use a blender. It's going to whip them, and it's going to make them look really nice with the little peaks. And your family will be like, oh my God. They're going to think you're a professional chef. Now, I know this because I like kitchen appliances. I get so happy about kitchen appliances. I mean, anything that got to do with a home, I get happy about. Lawnmowers, weed eaters, stuff like that. I like household products, okay? So, yeah, kitchen appliances. Y'all see I just got this oven, this little thing, because I didn't want to take out to my stovetop. And I was like, let me go get one of these. Yeah, so if you get excited about like household appliances like I do, let me know. I still haven't got a Ninja. Is it a slushie? I seen the ice cream maker, but I don't want the ice cream maker. I want the slushie because, listen, me and my nieces and nephews, we're going to be over here drinking slushies. Now, my mom, she's trying to tank it and put liquor in it. But, you know, as long as she clean it out, we can work on getting one, okay? Just saying. But I haven't got that. I got the coffee maker. I got the blender, and I have the air fryer, but we don't have the slushie maker. I don't want the ice cream thing. And then I got some type of grill thing that I got from Ninja too. So yeah, and they have a cooler if y'all didn't know that, but I don't need the cooler because I don't really care. But y'all know KitchenAid, I got the whole setup. I want to get the meat grinder, but I'm not about to stuff no sausages, but I just wanted just because. That tells you I ain't got no business. I ain't got no business, huh? Just cut up. I cut it up. Ooh, y'all, my wrist is calming down a little bit. All right, so enough of the small talk. We got to get this rolling because I don't want y'all be on here. We started a little early because I wanted to tell y'all what was going on. So we should be done by like 7:20 because it only takes a good 45 minutes to prepare this. You're going to cook your lasagna at 375 to 400 for like 25 minutes because all you're doing is cooking the noodles. So this is going to be a real easy breezy meal. When I say real easy breezy, you're going to be like, where have you been? Why you haven't cooked this meal? And what is going on? All right, so let's pick a topic to talk about. The holidays is coming up. What is a meal that you absolutely have to have at Thanksgiving? Personally, for me, I don't think I hear a lot of people talk about it, but I like green bean casserole. I don't never hear nobody talking about they like green bean casserole. I love it. It's creamy. I like the little crunchy things, the onion crunch on top, the flavor. Green bean casserole, some rolls. Oh, I got a dinner roll I'm going to make for y'all. Now that live, it's going to be an hour. I'm telling you now, get prepared. Prepare yourself because when you make dinner rolls, I have to make that in sections, but it's still going to be an hour long because you have to let it rise, prove. That's a whole workout, okay? But I'm going to show you how to make dinner rolls, and I'm probably going to do that like in the middle of the month because you have to you have to prepare for the dinner rolls. If you want to cook your dinner rolls, you have to practice 2 or 3 times before you take them to the Thanksgiving meal. So I'm going to help y'all out if y'all interested in making dinner rolls. Because you just don't understand how many times I had to practice to make these dinner rolls. And now everybody be calling my name, okay? Everybody want a dinner roll from me. But yeah, so now what we're going to do, just keep chomping at this. Make sure it's small. You don't want the meat chunks in here. You want them very small. So just go ahead and chunk this away. Now, if you're using ground beef or anything that's like really fattening, make sure you drain it before you start adding your seasoning. This is just the pork and the turkey, and it doesn't have grease in here for real. It's like a little bit speck. And I'm going to just add a couple seasonings in here because I don't really have to drain anything out. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic powder. I am going to add just a tad bit of this because it has garlic and other seasonings in here, but it's salt. And anything that has a high salt content, which this is, you do not want to go and add a lot of it because it's going to make your food salty. So I'm literally just going to sprinkle just a little bit, not a lot, okay? And then my Italian seasoning doesn't have any salt in there, and I got the Kroger brand, and it smells really good. So I'm going to go ahead and just go mayhem with that because this is what we need, okay? And then I'm going to stir this up and make sure all my meat got flavor. Yeah, but like I was saying, what is a meal that you prefer? Like you have to have at Thanksgiving. Like just make your Thanksgiving special. What about you? I got a guess. I know I got a guess. Y'all was being quiet.
I like.
I bet she gonna say. What you gonna say? Cause this is what I think she.
Pie. Butter custard.
Ain't nobody making no custard pie. She acts like that's nostalgic. Like she has to have it or it's not thinking. She like cranberry and dressing, and she don't have that. She has a fit, so I don't even know why she didn't even say that. If it ain't no dressing and cranberry, then she like this ain't Thanksgiving. Like
It's ain't kind of cranberry I like anyway. I don't like that.
she likes the name it in the what is it? Ocean spray cranberry.
I don't like that no friend.
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just saying what if it's not at the dinner table, you feel like it ain't really Thanksgiving.
Candy yams.
Candy yams. I don't care. I want green and casserole. I can do that by myself. Okay, so we got the meat done and all the good flavors. Now, this is where the good stuff comes. I'm going to use half of this can. I'm not going to use the whole thing. This got a little kick to it, y'all. Got a little kick. Now, if you want a little kick, go ahead and use this. I'm going to use half a can of that. I'm going to go ahead and add my 4 cheese hunt sauce in there. You do not have to add that. You can add whatever sauce you want, but these are the sauces that I like to use because it has flavor. If you're going to make lasagna and you want to take all the stress off of you and you know it's going to turn out really good, get the sauce with seasoning. So do not get the plain sauce because guess what? You're going to be adding more seasoning and you're going to be upset with yourself because your stuff didn't come out right. Mix this up. Make sure you have your stove top on, I want to say medium high, depending on what kind of stove you're working with. This right here, it's on medium. It's like low, medium, high, and scorching, okay? So I got it on medium right now. So I'm going to add my sauces to there. I'm going to add a little bit of this tomato, onion, garlic from Prego. You do not want your lasagna dry. So you want to make sure it's saucy, but it's not watery. Do not be adding water to the cans. This is not spaghetti, y'all. We're not making this scratch, okay? We're not back at home anymore. This is your house and you're cooking this, okay? So go ahead and put the sauce in there. And now this is what you want to do. This is where it comes in. And I know y'all like, okay, what we doing with this? Oop, I'm getting bleach all on me, y'all. What are we doing with the ricotta and cottage cheese? So this is our red sauce right here. You're going to get, now if you're only going to use one of them and you're making a big thing, it just depends on how much you're making. But I'm going to get a scoop of my cottage cheese. Make sure it is the small curds. You do not want the big ones unless you like chunks in there. And then you're going to get you a scoop of the ricotta. Now some people like to layer it, and then you see that like white layer of this and people are like, oh, I don't like the flavor of that. If you put it in your red sauce, no one is going to taste it. I promise you. So go ahead and just put it in your sauce. No one is going to taste it, okay? I learned this from someone that told me about the recipe, and her family like, I don't like that. And then they saw her making one day, and she's like, I've been making it like this for years. And now I'm like, okay, that's why I didn't see it. But her sauce was creamy, so that made a whole different. That changed the game up because the sauce was creamy, and she had this in here, and they didn't even know. It's like cooking for kids. Grown people always say they don't eat certain things, but if they eat your food and they like how you cook, they don't know what you be doing. I put vegetables in everything. People don't know. Because I'm about to put some vegetables in this. Now remember, I told y'all to saute your bell pepper and onions. Boom. I'm about to put a little daisy for dollop in there. Scoop them in there just like that. Vegetables. If you got some mushrooms, put them in there. If you want to put carrots in here, put carrots in here. Do whatever you want. But that's not the lasagna I'm cooking today, okay? This is bell peppers and onions. That's it. And you can put mushrooms in here if you want to. And you want to stir this up. Let it simmer. You're going to taste, so go ahead and get you some spoons, and you're going to taste it to see if the flavor is where it's at. If the flavor is not where it's at, go ahead and add you a little bit more of your seasoning, and then we're going to add a little bit of this in there. That's just going to bump up the volume, okay? Kick up the notch. Boom. Now, I am going to make... You have to tell me which I want to see me make. So I do have somebody that can show you how to do dressing. The dressing is easy, it's simple. She can show you how to do that, which is Mom Dukes. But I will be doing it, and she just lay out everything, and I'll tell y'all. So we can do that before Thanksgiving, make a little pan of dressing. I am going to show you how to do the rolls. The rolls is going to take about an hour. If y'all interested, I can do that for you. If you have a recipe for rolls, let me know. But the one that I have a perfect. Magnificent. It looked like what to do they like dinner rolls, but they like
Garlic.
they look like old Charlie's. If you ever had old Charlie's where y'all live at, how old Charlie rolls used to look. Oh yeah. They look like that, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste this a little bit. That's where it's at. Okay, so I'm gonna let this simmer. Take this. And I'm going to scoop off that seasoning off that spoon. Okay, because we're not wasting nothing. And I'm going to put the top on here and let it simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. Boom. While that's simmering, I'm going to clean up my mess. Now, if you got a little mess, clean it up. You don't want to be the messy cook in the household because people do not want to eat at your house if they know that you have a mess going on. If you got a mess going on, I don't want to eat at your house, especially if you got everything everywhere and it's like a hot mess. No, thank you. I pass. I don't want to eat at your house because you're telling me right there, red flags. You a messy cook. You don't know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, how am I supposed to know what's going on? Okay? Okay. So that's why they tell people don't do potlucks and don't eat at everybody's house. This is the reason why. So I'm going to spin y'all around because now we're about to get into layering this. The sauce don't take that long, I tell y'all. That's simple and easy. That's as fast as you ever gonna make lasagna. Now, remember I told y'all, when you go to the store, I know Meijer and Kroger has these for a fact. You go and look for them. Sometimes they be hidden. They don't want you to know, but this is what makes your lasagna easy. This is what's gonna make it simple, and nobody ever gonna say, oh, they didn't cook the noodles all the way, or they was crunchy. Nope. Right here is what you want. The oven ready lasagna. Simple and easy. You might need maybe 2 to 3 packs. I opened up 2 packs today, and I really should have just opened up 1, but 2 packs is enough, okay? So let's get down to it. I'm gonna scoop this close to me. This is simmering, and I'm about to show y'all how we are going to assemble everything. So let's do the rundown before we start making our lasagna. We ground Italian sausage and our whatever meat you want to put in there. If you want pig, pork, or chicken or dog, ground that up in there, cook it up. You're going to go ahead and you're going to add your seasonings that I told you about, the Kinders, the Italian seasoning, the Parmesan, Lari's seasoning, garlic salt, and garlic powder. You can add that in there. Then as that's cooking, you want to go ahead and add your ricotta, however you want to say it where you live at, and your cottage cheese. A scoop like this is what I added in here. Now, after you get done doing that, you want to taste it, see if the flavors is where they at. Flavors is okay, on point. Put the lid on it, let it simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. As that's going on, we went over the cheese that we need. We need Italian, we need Parmesan, we need mozzarella, sharp cheddar, and we did a Mexican because I like the flavor, and the one at Myers has a kick to it. Or you can get the queso Mexican one. It's a white cheese flavor one. It's really, really good. Let me cut this down because y'all, it's bubbling, and we do not want that bubbling on me. What you're gonna do is go ahead, open all of them up, put them in a bowl, and then you want to shake them up and mix them. You want to add the same seasonings profile that you use for your sauce. You want to add just a little bit in here, shake it up, and that's how you get seasoned cheese. Now they do sell seasoned cheese at the store. It costs way more, but guess what? You can make your own right here. Boom, bada bing. Next thing on the list, on the docket, you need these oven ready lasagna layers. I don't know what you want to call them. Lasagna. You want to get these from the store. They be high in them, but you want to get these. If it does not say oven ready, do not purchase it because then you have to boil noodles. We're not boiling noodles. We're doing a simple, easy meal. Lasagna normally takes about an hour because you got to boil this. You got to do that. Over here, 30 minutes or less. Get you a little scoop. And you're going to put a little bit at the bottom. You always start with the meat sauce at the bottom because you do not want your noodle to stick to your pan. So just get a little cheese sauce right here. Get a little meat sauce right there. Boom. Get your noodle. And you just want to make sure it covers whatever size pan you're using. Okay? That's how you want to do. Then you're going to go ahead and get you some more meat sauce. Or whatever you call your sauce. Because some people, you can do this without using any meat. Okay? And then you want to go ahead and layer. This is when you start adding layers. You want it meaty. If you want to do a thin, that's cool. If you want to do 7 layers of lasagna, that's cool as well. But it's whatever deep dish that you have, that's what you want to do. You always want to make sure you cover up your noodle because the noodle is going to cook because of the sauce, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and get you some cheese, and you're going to sprinkle the cheese on your meat sauce, just like so. Do not be stingy with the cheese because that's where you get the pull. Make sure you get the corners because everybody likes a crunchy corner, and that's where the cheese be at, okay? You want to make sure you get the middle. Don't be stingy. Now, if you're trying to be stingy with the cheese, they're going to talk about you. I'm telling you that right now. All right. Go ahead. Get you 2 more noodles and repeat the process. Repeat the process. Make sure you cover it up. I think I'm only going to be able to do 2 layers.
You can do 3.
She said do 3.
You can do more than that. You can do another layer. It can be 4.
Now, I will tell you, if you can do 6 layers, baby, you a bad one. And they is going to always ask you to make lasagna. Okay? I just do like 2 to 3 layers. I might can throw in another layer. But I'm not going to do too many layers, okay? Especially if you're cooking for a lot of people. You want to give them like 3 layers. 3 layers is the minimum when you're doing lasagna. All right. Again, make sure you get the corner because everybody likes a corner. All right, last layer. Yeah, okay. Press it down just a little bit. I can get this in there. And then I'm going to go ahead again. Make sure you cover up the noodle because the noodle is going to bake because of the meat sauce, okay? Y'all see how easy this meal was? Y'all thought I was going to be in here all night cooking and boiling. Nope. This literally is a 1-pot meal, and you just need a dish to cook it. And this dish could have been a throwaway. Get your aluminum pan. So when they get done, throw it away. It ain't going to be nothing but the pan they throwing away, because guess what? Your family's going to be like, oh, we ate that. I'm going to put the rest of this in here. Now, it might do a little boiling and bubbling over. But it'll be okay, because guess what? I'm going to put something underneath it so it won't mess up. So, I put that in. Look at how much I was putting in. So, when you get done, make sure you end with a layer of cheese, okay? The layer of cheese is what's going to get you that bubbling, golden sensation on top that everybody be looking for and waiting for. I got some more cheese, so I don't want y'all to be like, oh my God, where the rest of the cheese at? I got some more cheese. I'm going to show you how I do this little mixed blend right here. So I'm gonna put some mozzarella, Italian, and Parmesan in here because I already had it in here from earlier because I just was trying to like save on the save time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this Mexican style blend in there. Not too much. And then I'm going to add, well, I don't feel like opening it up. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some of this in there as I was telling y'all. And then for the seasoning, like I was telling you how I was doing this earlier, this is all I did. Because I didn't show y'all on camera, but in the video, when you see it later on, when I put it out 2 to 3 business days from now, you're going to see that this is how I mixed up the cheese seasoning. Look, the cheese seasoning, y'all. All right, and then I put the lid on there like so. And just shake it up. And then you just take it and you sprinkle the cheese on top. Now, if you overload it like I did, just go ahead and get you a pan to sit this in so that when it bubbles, it's not going to bubble out, okay? It won't make a mess in your oven. And just make sure you hit all the corners, okay? You see it already bubbling in there. Yeah, they're going to love this one. All right. Boom. Sit that right here so y'all can see it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this on top. And this is what it looks like. I just want to clean up the surrounding area so y'all can see what's going on. Look! Okay, y'all. Simple, easy. Put this in the oven, 375 to 400. Cook it. It depends on how big and how much you have. Right here, I'm going to cook this for 35 minutes. Just imagine if you had a bigger pan. Depending on the size of the pan is how much time you want to cook. But how you know it's really done is once you take a little bit of the corner and the noodle and all of your good stuff is coming up, you know the noodle is done. We're actually just cooking the noodle. We're not cooking nothing else but the noodle because everything is done. I'm going to put this on a pan because I done overfilled it. Okay. And then on top of that, I cooked one earlier today. So I am about to show y'all what your lasagna is going to look like once it's done. Can you start that up for me for 30 seconds? Over there. No, the microwave. Okay. So you're going to put that in the oven for... Mine's going to be 35 minutes, but it's going to be on 375 and it's going to cook. And then once it's done, I'm going to show you. But I already have one pre-cooked, so I want to show you because we're about to wrap this up. Now, if you're looking for the long version of this, I have it. It's going to be out in 3 to 4 business days so you can see how I cooked everything, how I went precise and showed you every step of the way. If you was like, oh, we're doing talking and I really didn't catch on to a lot of things we make in lasagna. Easy way, because you know lasagna, it takes about 700 steps, but guess what? Mine is only half the time, 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes top to make this. The important thing that I'm telling you to get is the oven ready noodles. That's why we didn't have to boil anything. We didn't have to make anything, any suggestions on what should be done and what shouldn't. And then when you get done cooking it, baby, hey, I told you I got this. Look, the noodles are done. That's a good lasagna. Look at all that meat in there. That's a good healthy piece. And I guarantee you, you put this with some garlic bread, lasagna. Some people eat it with asparagus, I heard, but that ain't my thing. But some garlic bread, a salad, this is the bomb. This is hot. I made this earlier today because I did it for the video. But if you follow the directions to how I did mine, this is how yours can come out. And this was only 3 layers. So just imagine you do 6 layers. They gonna love you. You gonna be the lasagna man or woman. They gonna be wanting you to cook this outside. So yeah, till next time, next Thursday, we're gonna be cooking. I'm not for sure we're gonna cook. Anybody have any suggestions? Okay, because I'm about to go eat this. This is my dinner. But if you have any suggestions on what we should be cooking, or if you just want to chit chat or you want to learn how to cook something, I will go and research it and we can work it out together. I will be cooking rolls in the future because I want y'all to get y'all Thanksgiving meals ready. The rolls are the bomb. You can eat them 7 days a week, even after Thanksgiving and before Christmas. If you're trying to get your buns on, I got you for the rolls. Dressing, we're going to talk about that as well. Macaroni, everybody got their specialty in macaroni. I'm not even going to touch that. Desserts. Y'all know I love to bake. I got a special cake. So if you have not looked at my cooking channel, I have a Hennessy cake that I bake. That is my top cake on here. People love it. And it literally have Hennessy in it. It has Hennessy in it, okay? I have an upside down pineapple cake. I don't know if they got liquor in it or not. I'm always making something with liquor in the holidays. I don't know. Or maybe we could soak the pineapples in some liquor. I don't know what cake or specialty cake we're going to be making this holiday. I did make a strawberry crunch cake. That was a lot, but people love that as well. Custard pie, I think I might show you how to make that. That's old school. So if you was born, what year you born in?
66.
So if you a 60s baby, show off it. You're a 60s baby, you know about a custard pie. So I might make that. That's simple and easy to make. I don't know if y'all have any suggestions on what we should be baking. I love the holidays. Okay, so I'm just talking right now. But thank you for watching. Every Thursday, I'm going to try to come on here and cook with y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a budgeting profile. I also have a weekly vlog, which I haven't uploaded, to don't get on my back. And the cooking channel or cooking lessons, which I'm doing live. And then also I'm going to be posting something on there as well. So hopefully y'all like that and you're looking at this. And I will catch y'all next Thursday. And please leave something down in the comments and let me know what you would like me to cook or bake. Yeah, because I'm a baker, y'all. I'm not a cooker. I'm a baker. But yeah, we made lasagna tonight. Get you some. See y'all next time. If I know how to exit.